And we are live, guys. Welcome to Crypto Talk Now. I think it's just doing the countdown. We're just trying to get this in sync, so we're a little bit off today. But welcome to Crypto Talk Now live. If you can hear us with Max and Larry. Yes, here we are on the screen. I am Larry, and this is Max. You're watching the Max and Larry show. This is the big show. This is your show. This is the Max and Larry show. Before we get started, guys, how are you doing this evening, Max?
I'm doing great. I hit it too hard last night with all the, and this morning with all the recorded videos. So, you guys make sure you check some of that. Shout out to Ricky who pointed out some audio issues that I had. And I saw your comment. You said that's fixed. So I'm glad to hear about that. And also, of course, to improve the show, just like Larry's always trying to improve the show. I have finally got the sync fixed with the audio to video delay. Uh, I, it took me forever to find somebody that actually had a solution. And so I thanked that guy, and he actually responded to me immediately, recognizing that I appreciated him helping. So shout out to him. And without further ado, let's kick it back to Larry.
And thank you so much, Mrs. NFT Queen, for coming here on her day off because she can't always moderate because she has another commitment on Thursdays. We really do appreciate her being here, and we're going to have somebody else hopefully fill in at some point for her on Thursdays. And also, we could use another mod, and hopefully Common Sense will come here and we'll get him set up as a mod. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to recognize your comments. We're going to get a lot of engagement tonight because we're going to recognize your comments all throughout. We have a lot of really, really important news, a lot of important things that are going on in the crypto market. We have things set up on the screen. Let's jump over to the screen and take a look and also recognize all of the comments here. So Mrs. NFT Queen, thank you so much. She says, smash the like button on your way in. Thank you so much. She's going to be in and out mostly on Thursdays. So we need you guys to listen and behave. But I'm sure you guys are going to have some fun tonight. Thank you so much. Ricky, congratulations. You are the first one. You've won absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But you have won the chance to watch us because we have a great show here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Max, for the high quality videos. Michael
You're welcome.
Cornwell
Thanks
says,
for watching them. And thanks again for helping me out. Let me know about the volume issue. I didn't know that. So thank you.
and thank you so much, Michael Cornwell. Mrs. NFT Queen wants to know where you are. Looks like you're at a fancy vacation in the islands.
Believe it or not, it's an exotic tree house. How cool is that?
Cool. Welcome to Absolute Crypto. He says, hey guys, how are you? We're doing great. We're doing great. We have so many great things here. Glad you guys could join us. The Jin, Larry, Max, and where is Patches? Good to see you, Jen. So Patches is a little bit actually under the weather. He's not feeling very well. He is an older dog, and we're giving him a couple days off while we work on improvements in the studio. So thank you so much for asking about Patches. Now, guys, we're going to jump in here. The Jin says, how is everyone in chat tonight? Good to see you all. We're going to jump in here. We have a lot of news to share with you. We will look at the overall market. Obviously, there's a lot of red going on. We're going to run through the headlines real quick and show you them. And then we're going to come back and discuss some of these headlines. So right here, the first thing we're going to mention is Mark Cuban actually has come out. The headline reads, Mark Cuban, crypto firms sustained by cheap, easy money will disappear in crash. Next, we're going to talk about a column here through Yahoo Finance. Crypto is melting down. Who's going to be hurt by it? Also, we have something out of CoinDesk. Musk seeks logic for Twitter as crypto payments platform. So that's important news to get some more crypto involved with Twitter. Also here, Elon Musk has been sued for $258 billion, if you can believe that. Just a crazy lawsuit. $250 billion over alleged Dogecoin, quote-unquote, pyramid scheme. So there's that interesting.
Please, like that's going to stick.
Also, we will talk about the hot topic. We're saving it for last. Everybody wants to know when is actually the big Terra Luna burn going to happen. Yesterday was the end of the vote. So everyone wants to know when is the burn going to happen? We want to hear you weigh in on all these subjects here. So we're going to go back. We're going to flip back now and go through this, and then we're going to look at the overall market. We're in the news portion of our show here, and we're going to recognize your comments as best we can all throughout. Please, guys, please comment. We want to get you guys to weigh in on this. So I'm going to go through and read again. Mark Cuban, crypto firms sustained by cheap, easy money will disappear and crash. So I'm going to come in here, just read this one paragraph. In stocks and crypto, this is what, quote, Mark Cuban is saying. I'm sure you guys know who Mark Cuban is. He says, in stocks and crypto, you will see companies that were sustained by cheap, easy money, but didn't have a valid business prospects will disappear, Cuban said in an interview with Fortune. So your thoughts on this, Max, about Mark Cuban coming out and making this statement here in this article coming out today?
Well, in reality, it's just a reiteration of what we already knew. Well, those of us who've been in the crypto game for a while, and that is what? Invest your money into crypto projects that have utility. That's basically my takeaway from it. Utility. Not the, I hate to say it, the puppy dog e-news that don't have any utility and so on. Some of them do, some of them don't, but that's just basically him reiterating that. So that's my personal takeaway from it.
Absolutely, guys. And I want to know in the comment section, this is the time when we're going to have a lot of engagement because we need you guys to get your opinion in there because your opinion matters most to us. I really need to know, I want to know which crypto projects do you think are going to succeed right now? If you're in line with what Mark Cuban is saying, I want you to put in the comment section just one word. What's the most important type or attribute of a crypto project that will succeed? So let me help you out a little bit. Let me just ask you this question. Do you think it'll be crypto projects that are centered around the metaverse? Will it be a play to earn game? Or will it be some sort of other utility? Let me know in the comment section what feature or what utility will be the strongest crypto projects to survive this crypto meltdown, this crypto winter, however you want to term it. What is going to be the type of project or product that's going to survive this crypto winter? Please, guys, put in the comment section and I will, and if it's a favorite project of yours, you can put that too. I will recognize your comments and we'll talk about them further. So let's just come back over to comments here real quick here. Thank you so much. He's asking Tim Shea, thank you back. He's saying he wants patches to feel better. Thank you for that. Michael Cornwell, I sent a video breaking down when the burn starts so y'all can catch it off time. Yes, we will go back. Thank you for the email. We'll go back and check that. And we will certainly update that with a video. Max could do a video on that, or possibly we'll talk about it in tomorrow's show. Ricky says, Michael Cornwell, please post on the Facebook page. Yes, please post on our Facebook page. If we can get a stream going, I'm going to have Johan tomorrow. Johan, we're working him like he's working a lot of hours. We're going to try to get Johan to get the stream going on Facebook. I'm sure he can figure out very, very fast and coordinate with Michael Cornwell. Tim Shea says, if they execute the burn, it will happen soon. So my opinion is, and I'm going to get Max to weigh in on this comment, I believe they will not announce the burn. Terra Luna, Terraform Labs, Do Kwon will not announce the burn because they don't want an artificial pump to occur. They need to be able to, if they still need to acquire more tokens to burn, for example, if they haven't acquired enough, they want to make sure the price has been suppressed a bit so they can acquire more. I want to ask your opinion, Max. Do you think they're going to give you a date and time when they're going to burn, or they're going to just keep it a secret?
I'm kind of with you on that, and that's what sucks about the whole equation. We could talk about the whole thing of, the math shows this, and we keep this up for 30 days and a couple months or 3 months and whatnot. All that sounds great, but at the end of the day, they're the ones who have to send it to an actual burn address, if you will. But I was going to just restate real quick. What if the community gets together, like we mentioned in some of these recorded videos, in which we send it all to a decentralized address, for instance, not address, I'm sorry. We actually send it to a wallet that is not on a centralized exchange, is basically what I was trying to say. And then we have this huge community support and so on. And then for whatever reason, they decide, well, you know what? Yeah, we already started the burning, but it was a while ago. Now we stopped burning. I mean, I know that sounds like a crazy scenario, but I personally don't feel as though that they're going to announce that. I'm kind of with you in that regard. But then there's the other side of the token, which is, you know, hey, um, they have these proposals and they make sense. So why would you have a proposal and not, execute upon it? Um, there's just a few factors that need to come into play, but it's really a mixed reaction to say the least.
Let's get the audience to weigh on that, guys. Please comment below and let us know your thoughts. If there's going to be a date or not. If there's going to be a date announcement for the burn, just put in there a date. If you don't think there's going to be an announcement for the burn, just put in the word no so we can get some interaction here. So I guess Dopey Dude, welcome back. He says that he likes Banana Task Force Apes. And also Ricky says, he says there's going to be the burn for Luna Classic. We're going to wait and see when that is. Tim Shea says the only one for certain are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB. He says that right now he looks like the only ones that he can be feel safe with as far as crypto surviving. I think it might be extreme. I think there'll be much more that'll survive other than just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB. But that's just my educated thoughts on that. So Michael Cornwell says 7 days for the block to hit, for it to go into effect. Okay, so it's going to take 7 days, I guess, for the burn is what he's thinking. The Jin, thank you so much for that input. The Jin says, honestly, not even sure what will survive this crash. I don't want to offend anyone, but I believe my opinion will be Ethereum and maybe XRP if they win the lawsuit. So my opinion is, as I've expressed before, the XRP it'll be a slam dunk based on a little birdie that I heard from the other day. It's going to be a slam dunk. That's why they're not accepting the settlement. They are going to be going, full force and going to win this trial. And they're not going to worry about settling. They don't have to because they have a strong case. They're not going to worry about it. They're going to win. It's going to probably be in January, but that's just, don't take my word for it. That's just what I've heard. Ricky says they should at least mention it's coming and that they are working out the kinks. So there you go. So good. Very good, guys. I appreciate you guys weighing in on that. We're going to move again to the next topic, and that is obviously the crypto is melting down. So we know that's all happening, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see what's going on. I believe Bitcoin is down. It was down before the show started, almost 10% now in the last 24 hours. So it was a little bit of a fake out, just like I was saying. That, you saw some green yesterday after the federal announcement of the 75 basis points. A little bit of a fake out, maybe shake a few more people out that didn't know what was coming. And then you see a further decline today. So it looks like I was right about that. So I'm happy. I hope that you guys are paying attention and hope that you guys got it right too. So back over here. A lot of what this says, and I won't read the article because I don't want to bore you, but basically, Crypto.com went all in from a marketing standpoint. They spent a lot of money, as you guys know. They sponsored the Crypto.com arena, which used to be the Staples Center, right? They got into that, and they're looking at this as, okay, so some of these celebrities got in and they spoke, they had a commercial during the Super Bowl, this and that. There was, I believe, what was it? Matt Damon, LeBron James. A lot of them were on board with Crypto.com, and some other celebrities like Larry David with FTX and the different exchanges, right? But let's talk about Crypto.com. So the thing that happened is, the thing that's going on is they're saying, are they really at risk? Are they putting their necks out there? Are these celebrities going out on a limb promoting something like this, Crypto.com, when crypto is crashing? But to me, I don't think it's a risk. I think that, Crypto.com, if I just expand the screen here, is a strong brand. I don't think that there's a risk associated with that. What do you think about that, Max? Do you think that these celebrities that were being spokespersons and brand ambassadors for Crypto.com are going to hurt their image?
No, not at all. I don't think they're going to hurt their image. I think those who think that they're going to hurt their image are the people that look in from the outside, who are people that don't understand, crypto, for instance. Those are the type of people that, talk at the barbecues like, well, I heard about the Bitcoin, and that's all you heard about. They don't know about the Ethereums. They don't know about the altcoins and so on. So I think there's a lot of that basically going on. So the only ones I feel as though they're hurting their image are, for instance, who is it? Jake Paul, people like that, who they jumped into a particular project. They got paid, right? Without doing what? Without doing their own research. They were just like, oh, cool. I'll do this. I'll sign up for this. Pay me. And then those end up being what? Blatant rug pulls that did hurt the community that got into that. Those are the people they're going to have the tarnished names and so on. But Mr. Matt Damon and the rest of them, nah, crypto.com is a very great quality brand, and rightfully so.
All right, and thank you for that, Max. And if you guys think that it's not such a good idea for celebrities to endorse different crypto projects and different cryptos exchanges, I don't think that people would think that that's an issue. But if you think it's a bad idea, just type in the word bad. So we'll go with that. All right, so that's easy. CoinDesk. Okay, so let's move on to CoinDesk. So again, I'll read this. Musk seeks, in case you guys don't know, that's Elon Musk, right? Musk sees logic for Twitter, right, as a crypto payments platform. The Tesla CEO has agreed to purchase Twitter for about $44 billion and spoke Thursday at an all-hands meeting for the social network company. So this paves the way because before, right, what's his name there? Jack Dorsey, right? He was the CEO of Twitter, correct? So before he was kind of alluding to the fact that they were going to have a system where people could tip Twitter influencers through Bitcoin. So Elon Musk is kind of carrying the torch on. If he acquires Twitter, he's going to basically, I think, in my opinion, allow more than just Bitcoin. So do you think that they're going to enhance the inspiration, the ambitions of Jack Dorsey? Do you think when Elon takes over, they'll accept more than just Bitcoin? Or what do you think is going to move forward with Elon taking over the helm?
I think it's just that, accepting more than just Bitcoin. And I think the obvious one that's going to stand out is Dogecoin. We've been talking about this for a while, guys. When is this going to start happening? Now you start seeing things thrown around, like this, for instance, in which Elon Musk is, I guess you could say, throwing that idea of not just a tipping mechanism, but an actual payments, if you will, on the Twitter platform. And when you see him actually mentioning these type of things, I think we're going to get that much closer. But in reality, we're not as close as we think. That deal needs to be completely done. This whole thing of him saying to Twitter, I want to see the real accounts and so on. I mean, my attitude is, what's the update on that, and why is it taking so long, and so on. So I think when that finally is done, and he does put the stamp on it, and he officially owns it and whatnot, then I'm gonna be glad that I still held a position of Dogecoin. I still have a significant position in Dogecoin. Um, I I might get more. It just depends. But then all I'm trying to say is this: I feel as though we'll finally get to that time, maybe within a year. I'm not saying this year, but maybe by late 2023, mid 2023, in which Dogecoin will finally have some utility thanks to people like Elon Musk. So back to you, Larry.
Thank you for that, Max. So let's come over here and let's get our audience involved because this, guys, is your show, right? We got to keep going, right? We got to keep going with what your opinions are. Tim Shea says Bitcoin will move to the mid 20s and then come back down again. So that is definitely plausible. So hopefully we'll see what happens. We'll see if Tim is right or not. Okay, so Ricky, big dogs aren't going to let Bitcoin get under 20K, in my opinion. So look,
it's about to hit it.
Right, that's a strong opinion. Look, there's a psychological support level at 20K. For sure. What were you going to say?
That is true, but that is true. I mean, I do see where Ricky is coming from, and I want to be on board with you. Heck, I've been wrong myself, my friend. I thought it was, the lowest it was going to be was like 24K and then 22K. Look how wrong I was on that. But look at where it's at right now. Even on CMC, we're back down to 885 billion overall crypto market cap, about a 9% decrease, and Bitcoin is 20,518. I mean, if we keep going this direction, it's going to lose that 20,000 support line. If anything, my takeaway is this real quick. The volume is significantly down about 44%. So the combination of downward volume and then on top of it, about to break that resistance line of 20,000. I'll state this: it's going to go below 20,000. I hate to say that. However, if people recognize these moments as buying opportunities and look at like, wow, okay, Bitcoin's down. It just increased. Just literally talking to you guys, it's over 10% now down. They'll recognize the buying opportunities and it will cause it to at least go back up. Maybe that is what will hold the support line. But again, I think it's too early to say. We'll have to have this conversation again tomorrow and see what happens. But I'm personally thinking it is going to drop below that 20,000 mark.
It's going to 12,000 is my educated opinion. Tim Shea, Ricky, they will buy it under 20,000. You bet your life they will. You bet your life they will. They're waiting. They're going to push it. It's a fake out. They're going to let you feel like their support at 20K, but there's not going to be enough. There's going to be a lot of pressure to get under 20 because they want your Bitcoin and they want it under 20. And in my opinion, it's going to 12. Some people are saying 14 to 16. We'll see what happens. Michael Cornwell breaks it all down in the first minute of the video I sent. Thank you so much, Michael. This is what I'm talking about, guys. If you have information and you want us to cover it, we are putting together, a little bit of a research team. We have Johan. In a lot of different areas. He covers tech. He's doing a lot of things from a graphical standpoint and computer and software upgrades. But we also got him on top of the research. It's just going to take a little time. And this show is going to get a little smoother and more action-packed and jam-packed with information you're going to want to hear. Ricky, he doesn't care about the celebrities. He doesn't care. Thank you for that. And Michael says, Dorsey is back on with Elon on the Twitter stuff. Thank you so much. Again, Selmo Fudd, welcome back. Michael Cornwell is laughing. The big dogs, thank you so much to Fedor. In case you guys don't know his name is Fedor. He's got a beautiful avatar. Big dogs want it under 20K. They do. They're going to push it down there. They're going to put pressure. Orlando, welcome. I haven't seen you before. I'm going to try to say your name properly, and then please forgive me if I don't pronounce it properly. Orlando, like Orlando, Florida. Orlando Alessandri. 90% of cryptos are useless and will be taken out with the economic conditions worsening. So,
yeah, he's right about that. Yeah, he's right.
I'm going to weigh in on this, and I'm going to let Max have a shot at it. Here's what I think is going to happen. I'm still going to say this. So, look, the crypto thing, whatever you want to call it, winter and stuff like that is a blessing. Meltdown is a blessing. For those that know what they're doing, they can accumulate the strong projects, however you want to say it. If it's in its infancy, it's a project, right? It's a project, but it's a product once it's more mature, you can accumulate, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on down the line. But here's what's going to happen. The metaverse. I still say the metaverse, even more so than play to earn gaming, is going to be where it's at. A real strong utility with things that can complement the metaverse, especially, I believe is going to be something to take a hard look at, especially newer projects that are going to be centered around catering towards the metaverse and optimizing and monetizing the metaverse in the real world, because these big companies are coming into the metaverse and they want to make some revenue. And so that's what we need to look closely at. What do you say, Max?
Yeah, I feel the same way in that regard. And then also back to what he was stating about, 90% of crypto projects are useless and will be taken out with economic conditions worsening. It's just that. I mean, and you're literally seeing it. It's not just like what we mentioned before, seeing the meme coin projects disappear on the low, from the low cap perspective, those projects going away. That part was obvious. But what are we also seeing? We're literally seeing top 100, top 50. Heck, look at what's going on with Celsius, right? I think Celsius is the perfect example. So, that was considered one that was supposed to stand out and do well and so on, but they have basically shown that they are not a solid project, and I wouldn't be surprised if they end up going away soon. I don't see much of anything really saving them. I know that they're trying desperately to save the project by continuing to halt their network, halting the withdrawals and so on. But I think they're just one of what is going to be probably many other projects. They're going to fall at the wayside. So back to you.
Okay, thank you for that, Max. I'm looking over at Johan because he's taking notes. He's literally taking notes on how we're going to get better. We're going to get really tight. There's going to be more information. And look, I just over here, I see Michael Cornwell saying he researches crypto every single day, all day, right? So look, we want to
Yeah,
talk
you
to
and me,
Michael.
pal. You and me, man. That's what I've been doing all this time.
So we want to talk to Michael Cornwell. So I will reach out to you again, Michael. And thank you again for doing the Facebook thing. But I'm going to have Johan reach out to you because he's in charge of helping us with the format of the show. And we'll reach out to you and see if we can somehow plug you into some of our research and get some more quality information. So thank you for that. Bitcoin BMW, welcome back. He says, what is up for everybody? Glad to see you back. Coochie Boy, it's his childhood nickname. He says, if the SEC, right? If they order Binance to cease and desist, they're going to give him a cease and desist order. They got the lawyers, right? They got the lawyers, they got all the money and desist. It's a wrap. I don't believe we've heard the worst of it yet. Well, what do you think, Max?
I hope to God that doesn't happen, because if Coochie Boy's right, and if that ends up happening, yeah, he's right. It would be a wrap, because you're looking at the biggest exchange out there, currently speaking. I'm not talking about crypto.com overtaking Binance in a few years. Yeah, that could all happen, but we're talking about what's going on right now. Binance is still the big dog as far as centralized exchanges is concerned, and that would absolutely more than cripple what's going on. Basically, crypto winter. We're all hopping around on one foot, if you will, and we're just barely making it, right? So if this happens with the SEC doing a cease and desist, uh, it's kind of like that old movie. What is it? Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where the knight he gets his legs chopped off, he gets his arms chopped off, and he's just sitting there, right? It's literally going to be that bad. It will be a wrap. Absolutely. I hate to say that, and I'd hope that doesn't happen.
Fedor, I'm buying Algo. That's a good one, right? I think it will be huge in the next bull run. Thank you for that. Welcome back to Burned by Saitama. What is up, fellas? Where's the dog? Patches? Patches is not feeling very well. He's got an issue. He every once in a while he actually gets ear infection. So he's got an ear infection right now. So he's got some medication. And he's actually taking an extended.
I didn't know that. I hope he gets well soon.
Hopefully, yeah, he'll get better. He's a strong dog. The Jin, Selmo Fudd, Michael Cornwell. Patches is on OnlyFans channel right now. Yes, he's the only one. He's the only one that can possibly have it. Look, of this cast of characters between Larry, Max, and Patches, Patches is definitely available to be in his birthday suit all the time. So he would definitely be qualified for OnlyFans. I don't know, maybe, possibly. All right, so, hey, here's somebody new. High impact. He's a high impact type of guy. He comes in here. He makes a high impact on the show. He's got a really cool avatar, so welcome. He says, hopefully, this will finally be the decoupling of Bitcoin with the rest of the market. Thank you very much for saying that. That's an excellent, unbelievable, perfect timing type of comment, because I am so sick and tired. Look, this is what I'm sick and tired of. I don't want to hear that Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. Okay? I don't want to hear that Bitcoin or the crypto market doesn't follow the traditional markets and the macro economy and the wars and the famine and the diseases, everything that's affecting the weather, everything that affects the normal, everyday stock market, right? Every single thing that affects the traditional markets, gold, silver, all the precious metals, currency markets, the price of the barrels of oil, everything that's affected is also impacting the crypto market, unfortunately. Can we just separate those markets? We are a few years off. We talked about that yesterday. We're a few years off still, right, Max?
Yeah, we are. But we'll get there.
We'll get there. Ricky says, from what I understand, if Bitcoin gets to 20,087 bucks, it's a big drop. Okay, so you're throwing it right in there. with $87 too. Okay. Thank you for that. Tim says, I agree about the metaverse. Thank you. But we need more widespread adoption to really make it happen.
Right. Tim Shea is absolutely right when it comes to this statement. I mean, it's just that. I mean, originally we had what, that 45%, like I was mentioning yesterday, as far as people in the world who use crypto. You know, once that dramatically increases, yeah, the metaverse is one thing that really helps and so on, but we need, you know, it's kind of like we're crypto disciples, if you will. Share the crypto gospel with your neighbor. You know, educate people and so on. People who don't know, the only thing they might have heard about in crypto is the typical thing, and that is, you know, oh, I heard about Bitcoin, and that's all they really know. I mean, let's face it, they never have heard of altcoins. How can we change that? We need to do a better job of educating ourselves before we can share this educational um, topic of crypto with other people and so on, and not just say, well, I'm investing in crypto because I want to make money. No, you need to explain to people, no, there's a utility behind it. um, this coin does this type of function, has this use case. Here's an example of this, here's an example of that, and actually back it up. Because otherwise it's just going to be what they hearsay. It could be negative hearsay. We need to change that particular narrative and help people understand what crypto is all about.
We are going to wrap up this soon, guys, but in case you're just joining us, you're wondering why we're not talking about Luna Classic, is because we're teasing you. We're going to be talking about Luna Classic's burn and when it's going to happen. You're going to want to know when it's going to happen because we all want to know that. You're watching the Max and Larry show on Crypto Talk Now Live, but stay tuned, guys, please. We have important stuff to talk about with Luna, but I want you to do a little something for me. I want you to participate. In the comment section, I want you to drop and tell me what's going to be the currency that people are going to want to spend. And I don't want to hear Bitcoin because nobody wants to spend Bitcoin as a payment. Maybe they'll use it as a Twitter tip or something like that, possibly. And, you know, it's a store of value. But tell me which crypto is going to be used, which is best suited as a payment method. Drop it. Is it XRP? XRP is more B2B. XLM is more for retail. Tell me what, is it Dogecoin? Is it Shiba Inu? What is going to be a payment? What's going to be good for payments? Drop in the comments. Let's go through and read all the comments right now and wrap this portion of this news up. The Jin says, laugh my tail off. The real star, I guess, is saying is Patches. So Fedor Velas could be a sleeper. That's what we like to hear. We want to find sleepers. 1.2 seconds finality, 75K TPS, right? Transactions per second.
Wow, impressive.
A fork of Solana. Solana's in trouble a little bit, in my opinion.
Velas, I'm going to go look that up right now. I'm going to add it to my watch list. Thank you for sharing that.
With added features. Thank you for that. Tim Shea, Patches is busy with his private streams. Yeah, I think he's making some money on the side. I don't know what he's doing, but I know that he's a beautiful dog, so we'll see what happens. All right, high impact on a bad note. Thank you for this. Look, pay attention to what High Impact is saying because he's making an impact on the show. We want him to come back every night. On a bad note, in the last few years, crypto gained a ton of new investors. That is true. This crypto winter will scare them all away and put crypto growth on hold for a very long time. I'm not sure. I don't think that I think, the strong survive in anything. I don't think that too many people will be scared away if they're making money. Now, right now is not the best time to sell. I know I have to say not financial advice, whatever. Look, if you believe in something and you have that position, it's going to come back because that's how that's how everything works, right? Every single market goes up and down. So look, the strong survive. I think people will be fine. They just need further education. They need to watch shows like this. Okay. Michael Cornwell says Patches is a star and OnlyFans. People like Patches, I guess. Who else can like their own junk?
Do we have just a quick moment to go back to the previous comment, just real quick? Do we have time?
I'm sorry. Can you say again?
Can we go back to the previous comment? Do we have time for that or not right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Real fast.
I was just gonna say just real quick, and that is, with your statement right here, I'm not rooting for that, of course, to happen, but I think with all the investors out there, you're going to have a whole bunch of people who are going to like you said, they're going to be scared away and so on. It's basically the new potential investors, and that's going to put a hindrance moving forward because back to what Tim Shea was saying, the adoption. How are you going to have adoption if new investors are going away? What percentage of the new investors, is that? Is it going to represent half of the overall crypto market cap? And if that is the case, then yeah, I would agree with you. That's going to scare away people for years to come.
Okay, thank you for that, Max. Rafael Santos says, good day, Sir Larry and Sir Maximus. Thank you for that. Michael, he says, Michael. Tim Shea says, Michael. There's a bunch of Michaels in here. Michael Cornwell, all coins be like, those like maracas? I can't see.
No, it's an electric guitar like he has. Remember, he plays guitars.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for that. Thank you for the clarification. I want to break free. Coochie Boy, I think the project to benefit the most with a ton of new projects will be Shibnobi, since it's such a newbie and can get everything right. And thank you for that.
Yeah, I hope that's right.
Rafael Santos, any thoughts on Tron? Tron's in trouble. What do you want to say about Tron, Max? Anything?
Well, they had a brief DPEG. I think it went down to 96 cents. Justin Sun did address it. I think actually they're going to be fine. Yeah, they're 3 cents, technically about 2.5 cents below. These things do happen. It's too early to say if they're going to end up having a repeat of Terra, but so far, I think they're going to be okay.
Thank you for that. And Michael says, I sent my friends a few bucks in crypto if it gets them interested. I remember you saying that before. That's actually a good technique to reach out to your friends, send them a few bucks, send them 10 bucks, send them 50 bucks for Christmas in crypto and get people educated in the market. So, yeah. So, Michael Cornwell says, again, all coins with a swap type wormhole setup, a universal swap program. Ricky, no, my answer, laugh out though. Okay. Coochie Boy, I had to dollar cost average into Gala and Manic today. Could not miss the opportunity. And that's what it's all about, guys.
Yeah, both of those. I mean, especially Gala right now, or Gala, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I was looking at literally before the show. I mean, sitting at a little over 5 cents and so on, compared to where it used to be at, all-time highs. I mean, heck, it used to be 84 cents. And actually, that was only, a few months ago. I mean, yeah, that was last November. And then on top of the other one, I'm personally invested in Matic, aka Polygon as well. But I got into it like over $2 and it's at 38 cents. So yeah, you went about it right with the dollar cost averaging.
And to the ones that you believe in, Michael Cornwell says, I feel like everyone's watching for the right time and they will jump in. They're going to pounce on it. They're going to pounce on it like a tiger, right? They're going to come in there and they're going to just get on their prey. They're going to get on the favorite crypto coin, token, whatever it is, NFT project. This next moon will be bigger than all the other ones in the past. So you think we're going to be in for a big, big bull run when it happens, whenever it happens, no one knows. The Gin at high impact. I have the same feeling because a lot of this new investors are disappointed not being rich. They're hoping to be, they want to be rich overnight is what he's saying. They need education. They need to listen to Max and Larry. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you, Jen, as always.
Ricky, when I started out, if it dropped a little bit, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm selling. I'm out. I'm out. I see where he is coming from, the newbies in crypto. Yeah, a lot of times people do get scared, but it's just a matter of time and education, and then they get a comfort level just like everything else. Like
in reality, what? It's just like stocks, for instance. Imagine a guy who, he listens to the news, he doesn't know squat about stocks and so on, and he hears something on Fox Business or CNBC and so on, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, this is now the perfect time for me to get into this particular stock." For instance, Apple or something like that. Man, Apple's at all-time highs. Man, I want to ride that up. Wrong. You rode it up at the very top of the, of the mountain, and it's going to drop down, and that exists everywhere, whether it's stocks, crypto, and so on. And I think we need to actually take a moment to recognize, yeah, we're going to be losing out on a lot of new investors because they're going to run away. But again, like I said, I mean, it exists with stocks, so there's always going to be that ratio of people who are just going to, run to the gates with their money and get out of whatever they have.
Okay, so here we've got okay, thank you for the answer there. He's saying XRP was the answer to the question earlier. He says XRP should be used for payment, but several others will work. Thank you for responding to that. Doge or XLM make too much sense for Twitter. Thank you for that. Fedora is saying that's what you can use for Twitter for payments. Ricky says, so true, Max. Michael Cornwell, I got $3,000 in Gala, roughly $170 in USD, just in case.
Nice. Oh man, you're gonna be not financial advice, but you know it yourself. You already invested yourself into it, so it's not like I had to give you advice. But I think you're gonna be sitting pretty when this whole thing's over, especially with that that amount you put in.
Somebody's looking for attention here. Elon Musk is getting sued for $258 billion with a B, which is totally ridiculous. $258 billion over alleged Dogecoin pyramid scheme. So I'm going to read you something right here. I found it. You can see right here what's going on. He's got a clever lawyer. He says a lawyer. The guy's last name is Johnson. A lawyer for Johnson did not immediately respond to requests for comments on what specific evidence, this is the key to the whole article, his client has or experts to have that proves Dogecoin is worthless and the defendants ran a pyramid scheme. So for some strange reason, well, because they don't want to get it out in the press, there's no comment all of a sudden. What is the evidence specifically that allows you to come up with a crazy idea other than just getting attention and setting the grounds for maybe some sort of a class action? Why in the world would you sue for $258 billion other than just to make a name for yourself because you're around as an attorney, you're just chasing ambulances and getting people out of parking tickets and you don't have a life? What say you, Max?
Well, if you scroll down to that statement again about where it says it's worthless. So my attitude is looking at it from, our perspective and so on. I feel like saying, no, Sherlock. Yeah, it doesn't have any, it isn't really worth anything from the perspective of what? It doesn't have any utility. However, it is a great community driven project and it is not worthless because look at the market cap, for crying out loud. It's in the top 20. It has been for the longest time. It is the meme coin of meme coins still, other than Shiba Inu, of course. But with that said, it's just, you could tell that these people who are writing this, not necessarily Yahoo Finance, but the people who are making these lawsuits and so on are completely oblivious to what crypto is and so on, and basically want to sue just to sue. A pyramid scheme, really, by Elon Musk? How is a pyramid scheme? You want to know what a pyramid scheme is? Look it up for yourself. What defines a pyramid scheme is when you cannot provide to these two things. And listen to what I'm saying on this, because I used to have to do presentations back in the early 2000s when I was a loan officer, and that is this: two main things to make a pyramid scheme. Your product, you don't have a product. So your company has no product and it has no service, right? But yet you are going to shill or sell whatever that hope and vision is into something that doesn't provide those two things. That's a pyramid scheme. In this case, there's Dogecoin. Literally, it's a cryptocurrency. So you can't make that argument. And then number two, okay, well, does it provide a service? Maybe they can say something in regards to that because there is no utility behind that. But at the same time, you bought it on a service platform. What platforms are those? Centralized exchanges, crypto.com, Robinhood. We know the story. So, as they say in My Cousin Vinny, does the prosecution's argument hold any water? Not really. Back to you.
Yeah, it's just it's just something for attention, and this is what if he gets lucky, he's not going to get. There's no way they're going to get that if he settles for they give him a cheeseburger and $1,000 or something. I don't know. He gets the name of the lawyer out there. All right, whoever it is. Okay, so Isaac Birmingham. I'm focused on Bone.
Me too, man. Me too. I think Tim Shea would be with you on that one as well, Isaac.
It's a good one. It's going to definitely drive the Shiba Inu ecosystem, right? Shibarium. It's definitely going to be. It looks like it was going to be Leash. It looks like of the three, Shiba Inu, Leash, and Bone, that Bone looks like the one to pay attention to and possibly accumulate.
Check out today's
Okay.
recorded video on SHIB/Bone burn. You're gonna want to hear about the part about bone. It is significant. It was only about a little over 1,000 bone, but the supply, there's not much of a supply in there, so that was actually significant. Check out the recorded video, guys. Larry just put it out not that long ago in regards to the topic of SHIB and bone.
Crypto burger without cheese because it's just a crypto burger. I haven't seen you here before. I like your avatar. Thank you so much for being here. He says hold the cheese. He doesn't like cheese. He just wants to have a crypto burger. Adam Aron dropped major news. Thank you for that. Okay, so moving on. The only bad thing about being a millionaire is lawsuits from everyone. Well, how would you like to be a billionaire, right? A multi-billionaire? Then you're really going to get sued like every single second, and it doesn't really matter because you have a world-class legal team, I'm sure. Fedora says Doge might not have utility, but it is fast. It is cheap. It's easy to use for micropayments.
Right. No, he's absolutely right when it comes to that. And I think that's the whole case that Elon Musk moving forward is going to pound home. And once it actually gets, put into play, that's what's really going to cause price action eventually. And that's why I've been holding for so long in regards to what I have left with Doge.
Thank you for that. I had a little mic issue. So we're going to go over to Tim Shea. Yes, Bone is a good play for the long run. Thank you for that. Coochie Boy. July 4th, the Flare Network Spark token is supposed to go live. Have you heard of that one, Max? I haven't heard of that one.
No, I'll have to. I think you also had some other one. Maybe that was somebody else. I got to add that one. So Flare, let me take a look at that. Okay, I see.
So look, we're coming back to the article because we teased you guys. This is what everybody wants to talk about. I want to see a lot of participation in the comments because if you don't participate, I'm going to get mad. Just kidding. But look, here's the thing we're going to talk about. When is this? I want to know, you guys tell me before I even start talking about this. Max and I start talking about this. I want you to tell me when the burn's going to start. I want you to give me a date. June what? What's it going to be? June what? When's it going to start? All you have to do is just put a number in there. So right now we're on the 16th. It's starting the 16th. Put 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just keep it to June because hopefully it starts in June. Okay, so here we go. New Terra Classic, right? Luna Classic. That's a ticker symbol. Proposal to burn 35%. We covered this like last week of transaction fees gains 93% support, right? And I'm going to come back here. We're getting maxed away in here, but I want to read this, guys, to you so that you know the burn mechanism, the breakdown, the math. The math is important. Okay. A tax burn mechanism is to be implemented on Luna Classic to reduce the total supply. That's what we're all looking for. Everybody that's invested, right? Especially post-crash, right? The crash of Luna Classic. We want to reduce the supply because the supply is out of control right now. It's been depegged from UST. Implement a tax and burn mechanism on each buy and sell transaction. We heard this already. The 1.2% burn tax. This mechanism should be true until the total supply. I haven't heard this number. Is 10 billion is what they want to get it to. I heard 100 billion. This article is pointing out they want to get it to 10 billion. Seems pretty aggressive. After that, this mechanism is disabled and the total supply can never be changed. I'm going to go on further and read you this math. But here's the new proposal. This is the one where I had a title one time and a thumbnail. We talked about it, the hyperburn. You can go back and watch it. New proposal targets the burning of 35% of Luna Classic transaction fees. The new burn proposal is targeted at distributing 50%. Let me repeat that. 50% of Terra Classic, not Terra 2.0. This is the old one. Terra Luna Classic, Terra Classic transaction fees for the community pool in which 35% will be burned. 10% airdrop to developers, 5% for Terra Classic development, unlike the previous proposal in which crypto exchanges are vastly needed for the implementation. This one will not be on the exchanges because the transaction fees can only be deducted from the Terra native chain. So as we're seeing from this, it looks like it would behoove you, because I like saying that word, it behooves you to have it on a decentralized platform, not centralized, right? That's what we're seeing here. The question is, and I want to know, you guys tell me, when is this burn going to happen? Are they going to announce it? And what is your best educated guess? Max, what say you?
All right. So in regards to the burn and so on, I still believe that what we'll be able to rely on, there's, for instance, whale activity. There's watcher group, people like that. For instance, what we need to pay attention is to community members slash lunatics that focus just on things like, hey, look at this. This shows that all of this is going to this particular burn address. And then that basically gives us the indication of, okay, this is happening. We got to pay attention to certain things like that. And once we start seeing that, of course, then we can have a better idea in regards to all that. Another takeaway I want to point out is the statement of the 10 billion in supply. Keep in mind that's in supply, not circulating supply. There is a big difference in regards to that. But I do like the idea of, going from the the trillion amount down to 10 billion. That is huge. That is significant. That's going to definitely help with price action. That combined with, of course, the burn. And then the last thing that I think people also need to take into account is, right now you're not really seeing any staking incentives out there in regards to Luna Classic. We saw it briefly, for instance, like even for myself, there was a promotion on KuCoin. I was able to stake my Luna, now known as Luna Classic, there, and only happened for a couple days, but it was for like 20%. In the future, will we start seeing, decentralized sites that provide some form of staking? And I hope we do. And here's why I hope what we do. And I know you guys, some of you already have the answer to this, but for some of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, whenever you stake, it does what? It takes it out of circulation. So combining the burning with also staking taken out of circulation is going to get us more towards the goal of having more scarcity, and if anything, getting us to the goal of a penny sooner than later. So back to you, Larry.
Okay, thank you for the insight there, Max. I'm going to read some of these comments to get everyone involved here. So Ricky's saying Bitcoin's moving up. Yeah, Bitcoin's having a slow, it's having a little bit of a rebound here, a couple percentage points here, moving a little bit. Michael Cornwell says 2 different burns. What one are you talking about? I'm talking about both of them, really, but I'm talking about primarily the second one where the vote ended yesterday on the 15th. So I'm wondering about that. And Tim Shea's answer is it's going to happen on June 24th. Monster, welcome back. Monster says 21. Ricky says next Wednesday.
Hey, Monster, aka Jerry Tapia.
Crypto Burger says, for your information on subreddit, a seemingly innocent clarification tweet from Adam Aron over AMC shared numbers has turned the apes on the Wall Street bets against the executive seemingly. Okay, thank you for that. Michael Cornwell says they will never hit 10 billion. Too many wallets that are dead, lost keys, or dead people, etc.
That's a good point. Yeah, dust, right? Too much dust is out there. We got to take into all these things. That's a good point.
Yeah, I heard they were shooting for a supply of 100 billion, but we'll see. There's different reports. We'll stay on top of that. We'll have research from Max and Johan and possibly even Michael Cornwell. Anybody else has information to email us, and also you can message us on Twitter, of course. Fedor says 35% of each transaction seems low. I disagree with that one. Okay, Michael Cornwell says one proposal is for exchanges and another is for decentralization. Yeah, the one I'm talking about is the decentralized one, the bigger burn. I'm wondering about when that's going to start. That's the one I'm most curious about. Iron Lux Trader, thank you for that. Says smash the like button. Lunatics are here. Fedor. Some other tokens have 80% with their deflationary mechanisms. Solana burns 50%. Michael Cornwell, that video will show so much. Thank you. We'll review the video and we'll forward it to Max. Michael Cornwell, it's only 4 minutes long. Thank you for that. We'll let Max watch it. Ricky, Max, Why does it seem to me like Luna Classic chart follows Bitcoin's chart?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I have to look into that, man. I never claimed to be the end all be all for unlimited knowledge. I'll have to look into that.
So
So
right
I really
now,
don't
if you
know.
guys are wondering, and since Ricky brought it up, Luna Classic right now is down 4.5% on the day in the last 24 hours. Right, we're at the 40586 level. And if you want to know, for you folks at home that love Bitcoin, Bitcoin is having a little bit of a pump. It was down earlier. I caught it at being down over 10%. Now it's down 7.9%
Jeez,
in the last
yeah, it does.
24
Oh
hours.
my God, it almost mirrors it. Look at that. So Ricky's right. Look at that. It's almost like a complete mirror. I never seen that before. I mean, you see ones that are similar, but it almost looks like a spot on image. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. So thank you for that observation, Ricky. Michael Cornwell says 2 different proposals. Yes, absolutely. I think the one that would have the bigger impact is the one that was voted upon yesterday. And I'm curious to see how many people are going to then, because for this could be a reason they want to get. I mean, I would think it would behoove you once again to take your tokens that you're holding in Luna Classic, right? I'll blow this up because I like to see you guys eye to eye. I want you guys to consider that if you have tokens, I'm not telling you to do this. If you have tokens for Luna Classic, or coins, I should say in this case, would you consider moving them over to a decentralized wallet? So I want you guys to type 2 words. Are you going to keep it on the centralized exchange for those of you that are holding Luna Classic? If you're keeping it there, you type in CEX. If you're going to put it over to a decentralized wallet, just type in DeFi and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. I'm just curious because we like to poll you guys once in a while. Ricky says that all altcoins do it. They all do the burning is what he says.
It's like Palpatine. Do it.
Moon Force General, welcome to everybody joining here. Well, it looks like we're just popped over the 100 level mark. We have a little graph going here. Johan is sketching out a graph to see what is happening with our attendance. So Moon Force General says decentralized exchange. Iron Lux Trader says centralized exchange. Welcome to everyone joining us. You're watching Crypto Talk Now live with Max and Larry. Monster says DeFi. Moon Force General says, can't YouTube create polls? We'll have Johan look into that. There might be a way. I think there is a way.
Unrecorded. Yeah, on record. Or, not. What is it? It sends out that thing and an announcement to all the subscribers, but I don't know if on the actual live. But imagine there's a way.
So Johan is very talented. So he, is definitely our tech person. He's going to be doing research and things like that. And he's going to evolve into more than likely like a program type manager for the network here. So we're moving forward with full force and full steam to deliver you more value on this show. Okay, Michael Cornwell says, been following what's up with Wrapped Luna as well. Thank you for that, Michael Cornwell. Hopefully going to relist. I'm hearing it will soon. And a pending lawsuit about about not pegging to Luna, which is now Luna 2 per contract. So I guess there's going to be, the lawyers maybe will sort it out in this case because it looks like, investors are affected. So I'm more in favor of something like that than what's going on with XRP. But that's just me because I'm for the investors. I'm for the people, okay? I'm not for the SEC. Stefan says, I know nothing about Bitcoin. Absolutely nothing. Well, thank you for that. You don't need to know about Bitcoin to be in crypto, but you'll learn more. Thank you so much, Stefan, or Steven, however you want to pronounce it. I really like your avatar. It looks like it's a character with glasses. So thank you so much for being here. We value your opinion. Franco, welcome back. Hello, new to the community. Great show. Thank you so much, Franco. We want you to love this show because it's your show. It's the big show, the Max and Larry show. Guys, come here every night, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And consider getting yourself a new avatar. We'd like to learn more about you.
Thank you for that. Yes, we would like to learn more about you. Put something in there, like something in your family, a hobby, dog, cat, whatever it is that speaks of you. We want to know about you because you're important to us. Tim Shea says hello, or hey, Franco. Hey, he's saying hey. Franco says, will Bitcoin drop to 19,000 and when? Yes, it's dropping to 12,000. I made the prediction already. People disagree with me. That's okay.
So to answer your question, Franco, I'm thinking it's either going to be tomorrow or the day after. I'm at this rate, it's going to happen within the next 2 days. I'm just being honest.
And thank you for that. And Tim Shea says, Franco, sorry. So thank you. So, all right. So flipping back over to the screen here, we have the crypto bubbles up. Everybody's relaxed. They're watching the crypto bubbles. We're seeing what's going on. It's just a bunch of sea of red. If you're looking at it like I am, I'm looking at opportunity in front of me right here. Opportunity to look into investing potentially.
Hold on a second. Something I want to
like.
point out last night that I saw on crypto bubbles on my own, by the way, and I want to hopefully you can do this in your filter as well. So, of all of these, can you guys tell me which one had the biggest gains for 2022 with this crypto winter? I stumbled upon this last night. Go ahead, type in the comments what one you think it is. And never mind, Larry gave you the answer.
Sorry about that.
It's
Oh,
okay. It's okay, Larry.
okay. I thought you wanted to see if you guys knew how to do it at home.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were trying to get it.
Yeah, I was just trying to do a game. It's fine. You
Sorry.
gave the answer. It's okay. It's okay.
Larry,
Yeah,
you're fired. Johan just fired Larry. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of
so-
here. Patches is taking my place.
yeah, it's Wemix. So it's like, man, we were talking like, a few days ago, even a few weeks ago about Wemix. We don't know much about it. I think it's definitely worth looking into. If all the ones for this crappy crypto winter year 2022, Wemix has done the best. That is definitely worth looking into, in which I'm personally going to do more research about it. Will I do a video about it? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to look more into it. I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you what, there's to be a real trivia question. I bet you the answer is going to be no. Is anybody invested in Wemix right now?
I'm not.
No.
No, I know nothing
It flew
about
under the radar.
It did.
Probably, yeah. Welcome back. Hello and welcome back. Put your hands together for Mr. Streets _. Hello again. He's laughing. Same question like 2 days ago. Should I get out now? Get out. He's saying get out. Get out of the car. Where are you talking about get out? You're talking about get out of the crypto market? I'd say no, but that's up to you. Okay, it's your money, or ride it. You got to ride it like a horse.
Yeah, don't be like don't turn this into like Vin Diesel and Fast and Furious, where ride or die your crypto. Don't do that.
Ride and die.
No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to marry.
Dying.
You don't want to marry your crypto, and you don't want to do any of that. So
ride it to the ground and then buy more. I'm just kidding. All right, so Fedor, I think it's Wemix. He cheated. He waited for the screen came up in 4.7. Johan said it came up in 4.7 seconds. He cheated on us.
We'll give you credit, Fedora. I'm saying it right, Fedora. Like the hat I have in some of the thumbnails, right? Fedora. That's how you say his name.
Yeah, Fedora. Yep, okay. Exactly, like the hat. Cool Cat Crypto, aka War Cat Crypto. He's got his cat. He's taking you in a black alley. He's throwing you down a hole because he's really a nice guy, but his cat is dangerous. All right, so Franco, sorry guys. How could I change my avatar? You want to?
No need to be sorry. It's just it's our way of engaging with you because you're engaging with us. So what we have with our show is we want to recognize our community, and also our community is recognizing you. It's kind of like this is crazy now. Like welcome a person to church. You know what I mean? Like we want to get to know that person a little bit better. So if you change your avatar. You're saying how can you change your avatar? Larry, of course, I guess, or maybe myself. I don't know if you're doing it on the phone. It just depends on what platform you're doing. But however way you're going to change it, just put some kind of image that represents maybe like a hobby you're into, or it could be a family picture, anything like that. If you want, we're not saying you have to do that, but we do like to recognize members from our community. And the only way we know how to do that, visually speaking, is with an avatar. So maybe some people can help you in the chat in regards to how to do that if you want, but there's no pressure.
Tim Shea, Franco, if you click on it, you will get options. See that? The community helps each other. Monster, no. Ricky, never heard of Wemix. Yeah, we never hear of it. Flew under the radar, but apparently if you would have put your money in it, you would have done pretty well.
Even during crypto winter. My goodness, right?
Fedor. He's laughing. Moon Force General.
Oh my God, that statement. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to have dinner tonight. Thank you for that.
Michael Cornwell. For those that want to jump out, think about Pizza Day. Yeah, when they sold.
How can I think about pizza now? After that little Nas X. Oh God.
So Bitcoin Pizza Day. If you guys don't know. I believe it was 10,000. It wasn't one pizza. Look, guys, they get it wrong. Okay. So he got a good deal. 2 pizzas. It was 2 pizzas years and years ago. He bought for 10,000 Bitcoin. Somebody bought, he was a lucky guy, not so lucky guy. He bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. That's what we're talking about right there. All right, pizza. Fedora, yes. Johan G. Cash, because he's all about the money. That's Johan sitting over here. He's the technical guy. He's going to evolve into a program manager. He says, hit the like button. Thank you for that. Morgan Streetfield, thank you for coming back. He says, hi, Mr. Street. Seriously, y'all, I'm riding it out. I'm invested years ago. Seen it all before. It's not bad. He's a veteran trader. He's a veteran investor. Thank you for that.
In that case, keep riding it out, because you know what? If you recognize you shouldn't sell for a loss, now, yeah, you would definitely be selling for an extreme loss.
A couple more comments, guys. We're going to wrap it up for the evening. We're going into Monster. He says, what is Remix? We'll talk to you about that tomorrow. Michael Cornwell says, going to take my horse down to Little Caesars.
Oh, my goodness.
And thank you for that.
I'm not going to be able to eat anything now. Thank you so much for those horrible visualizations of Lil Nas X.
Fedora says, well, last comment of the day, guys. Fedora says, should I sell my 300 million Satoshis and invest in beer?
No, don't.
And something else.
I invested in a few weed stocks back at the beginning of the year, and man, you want to talk about losing my you-know-what? I was thinking, because, federal legislation it's going to be like, all 50 states, everything was going to be fine. And it was literally a case of buy the rumor, sell the news, and I lost my you-know-what on that.
Guys, do us a favor on the way out the door. Please hit the like button. We're going to wrap things up for tonight's show. Don't forget to follow us again tomorrow, 3 o'clock. We're going to be here at Crypto Talk Now Live. And then, of course, this show tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Max and Larry Show. Guys, be safe out there, and we will see you tomorrow night. Thank you so much.
Check out all the recorded videos, guys. We got them daily. Check them out.